Bam. Don't use any boost. Start driving to get to base speed. Once you get to base speed, you use your 20 boost to diagonal flip, boost through the flip. And if you're a speed flip person, speed flip, but you can just diagonal flip. And then all of that is like through this pad rotation in front of your face. Dyer, are you still in the stream? Just want to check. Sometimes people come for these reviews, sometimes they don't. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to look at some champion 3s. We'll take a look. Nice try. That was a good beat. Fine. I was trying to figure out where our boost went. Good. I feel like we kind of kill our momentum a little bit. In the midfield, it's happened twice now, maybe 3 times. I like our cuts. I do feel like we waste our boost a lot, which is trivial. That's really good pre-jump. I'm looking for a little bit more impact. A lot of our impact is coming from cut rotation, which is good. I feel like you could just be... That was good too. Shot over backboard. We're playing appropriate. Maybe a little bit better for the rank, but like I just feel like you could be doing more. I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. Regarding playstyle, like I know you mentioned that you're playing with like a passive person or something. I like where playstyle is on like an individual level. I honestly feel like we're having a boost problem. As simple as that is, I feel like we're just wasting boost when we don't need to. And it's like little things like this where like, look, you have 20 boost and you use all your boost and like you barely get an increase in speed from that. So like, I don't know if it's recovery. And I also don't want to make this just about boost, but the reason I'm talking about boost is I'm left with this. I want more out of you, and I feel like a lot of our impact is being limited by the amount of boost we have, which is like limiting the mechanics we can go for, the types of ball control. Because I am looking for more ball control too, just overall impact. So that's why I'm like thinking about boost. As simple as it is. What I will say though, playstyle, I would keep this. I would keep this even if you weren't playing with a passive teammate. That kind of lets you play more aggressive. How I would describe this, first man, cut rotation, speed, make that better. Finding moments for air dribble control. I feel like that's the easiest type of control in a 3 setting at this level. Finding moments to air dribble and make it better with boost management. And I think you just need to focus your recovery, not recovery mechanics. Just you take a challenge and you're landing on your wheels, you're sliding, you're power sliding, whatever it is, tracking pads, efficient use of a flip. You know, like I bring it back to this point right here. A more efficient way to recover right here. Take your shot. Okay, we land on our back. That's fine. Bam. Don't use any boost. Start driving to get to base speed. Once you get to base speed, you use your 20 boost to diagonal flip, boost through the flip. And if you're a speed flip person, speed flip, but you can just diagonal flip. And then all of that is like through this pad rotation in front of your face. So just a little bit more of an efficient, really it's like recovery, boost management, timing. You're just using your boost to get up to base speed, whereas you could naturally get up to base speed and then use that 20 boost to flip, to launch. You do it through pads. I hope that makes sense. I mean, you just did a landing wave dash, right? Like, I feel like it's the timing of how we're recovering. And I know this sounds super simple, but I like where playstyle's at, man. I would say keep doing this, build out more ball control, try to manage your boost a bit better to stay in the play more. Okay? Like simple, like that's easy, but like we don't need like brain racking advice here, right? Like that's very simple. It will have a big impact on gameplay. And I feel like that with ball control just a little bit, find ways to air dribble. But again, I feel like a lot of our mechanics are limited because we don't have the boost. So we're left having to challenge, right? To dive. And the dive challenges aren't bad. I don't really want to change them. But I feel like if you had a little bit more boost for a play, it could turn into a control play versus just a 50 or just a redirect. Because, like, look, like, this is what I mean. Like, you just did your landing wave dash, right? Like, that's not a hard mechanic, but it's like a fairly advanced recovery mechanic for champion. Look at your boost usage. Wave dash to the ground or just drive down to the ground, but you use 12 boost just to get to the ground. And I think this kind of leads into hesitation and stuff. There's other things that we can do to like help manage boost, but it more so ties into play timing. But for now, I think it's just focused on your boost management. And it's not a bad challenge. That was that was beautiful, Dyer. Because like think about this playback here. Like you use your boost, right? To get down to the ground, and it's like, why did I boost? Like, right? Like you just kind of used boost because like you thought you were gonna go, but you're like, nah, I shouldn't go, and like you're indecisive with it. But then this play right here, you're 17 boost, and like this was managed perfectly. Like you just took an aggressive cut and you used like 3 boost. I really think we keep it simple, and that's what I'm trying to do. I hope you could see like how it ties into play style, how it ties into overall impact, how it could tie into more ball control. Honestly, man, please don't change the play style. Trust me on that. Learn to play like this when you have 3 aggressive players on a team. That's G2 stride, given we are at a champion rank, but like don't change playstyle. Keep this. Try to build consistency out of it. On the horizon is defense, man. And the reason I say that, it's because we haven't spent too much time on defense in this game. And it's not because of your playstyle, it's because this team you're playing is really bad. Good shot. But the time we have spent on defense has been incredibly awkward. So I know there are defensive problems, like if you play a team that presses you. But for now, we're going to kind of keep this offensive momentum, you know? Focus on the positives. Yeah, simple, dude. It's just I'm on KBM right now, so I'm not going to be able to show you what I'm talking about, but it's like you take your challenge, land, go, get to base speed, then flip. I'm on KBM, so none of that was efficient, right? But like for you, it's like, okay, we take our challenge, waste all your boost. Now we're low boost. It's literally like the timing of the recovery. It's not wall dashes or landing wave dashes or wave dashes. It's just like the timing of when you're boosting versus when you're landing your car, which is not a big deal at all. And all you need is like a diagonal flip like that where you boost through it. You could also speed flip. I'm sure you could speed flip if you do a landing wave dash. You don't need anything crazy. It's more so the timing of it all. If you have like 60 boost versus 20 boost or 30 boost, that changes the mechanics you're going to go for. So boost management's very important, not just for having enough boost to challenge. You know, and Rocket League's one of those games, man, where tiny things make a really big impact.